you have to dig deep and remind yourself that, okay, I started this because I wanted to break the generation curses. I started this because I wanted to break the poverty from home. They are looking up to me. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. For those who are new here, I am Manuel. If you have been looking for a channel of self-motivation, self-growth, and educational information, this is the right channel for you. So today I'm starting a series of self-motivation because I'm those people who likes to teach people to motivate themselves, because I like it when people are being self-motivated, when they are not motivated by other people but rather themselves. So today is an introduction video of my series, self-motivation. I'm giving you 9 steps to self-motivation. So the first step is you need to strive to be a better version of yourself. Here you need to understand that you're only competing with yourself, not with other people. You're only competing to be a better version of yourself, to be better than yesterday, to be better than what you were yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So you need to focus on yourself, not to other people, because the minute you start competing with other people, you're gonna lose focus. You're gonna lose focus of what's your next step. You're gonna want to be that person. So yeah, you need to focus to be a better version of yourself. And then the second step is you need to understand that it is okay to be alone. Sometimes in life, there will be those times where you feel lonely, those times where you feel like people are too busy for you. Yes, they are too busy for you. They are also building their life. They are also trying to be better version of themselves. So they will not always be here for you. So what do you do when it's that time when you feel lonely? You use that loneliness to your advantage. You use it as a self-guide from where you come from to where you're going. You use it as self-guide to where you're going. You know, when you are alone, you get time to think, you get time to plan, when you're facing a problem, and usually people are always here, mommy and daddy are always here to help you with that problem. Now what happens when mommy and daddy are no more, or mommy and daddy are too busy to help you with that problem, or mommy and daddy are too far to help you tackle that problem? When you face that problem, when you tackle that problem on your own, get to see your strengths, how you tackle all those problems. So when you feel lonely, when you are alone with no one, use that to your advantage to learn more about yourself. Step is you need to know that you have control over your brain. You have control over what you think. A brain is this lovely organ where it adapts easily to what you're teaching it, to what you're doing more often. When you procrastinate more often, your brain will get used to that. When you have a task, you'll be like, okay, I'm gonna do it tomorrow, and it will feel okay to you when you say that, okay, you're gonna do it tomorrow, because your brain, it is used to that. Even when sometimes you feel like doing it, your brain will tell you that you have to do it tomorrow. So now when you control your brain, when you take over what you're thinking, you know what I'm saying, it becomes easy. For example, you decide that, okay, every day I'm gonna wake up at 4 a.m. and then I'm gonna sleep at 10. If you do that every day, setting an alarm to wake up at 4 a.m., other days you're just gonna wake up without that alarm, because your brain is used at waking up at 4 a.m. So that's where consistency and self-discipline comes in. When you do things over and over and over again, like self-development is a process. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that happens within a day. It's a process. It's gonna take time. So like when I say that you have control over what you're thinking, speak positive to yourself. Try to be positive at all means. Get up from that bed. Tell yourself that I can do this. Tell yourself that I'm so beautiful. Tell yourself that this day is gonna favor us. Tell yourself that you got this. So when you tell yourself you can do this, you can actually do it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you have control over your brain. You have control over what you're thinking. That is the third step. Understand that time can be an asset and a liability depending on how you spend it. For those who are not doing accounting, an asset is what brings something in your pocket. I would like to put it that way, not put incomes and whatever, you know what I'm saying. I would just like to say it's something that brings something in your pocket. It's something that brings positivity in your life, you know what I'm saying. I wouldn't like to put businesses and whatever, because I want to use asset in this content, you know what I'm saying. So the accounting students need to bear with me. So I would like to say asset is what brings positivity in your life. It what brings something in your pocket, you know what I'm saying. And then a liability is what takes something out of your pocket. It's what take it's a negativity in your life, you know what I'm saying. Yeah, though in accounting it's about owing and all that, but let me say in this content I would like to say liability is a negativity in your life. So a time can be an asset and a liability at the same time. So it depends on how you spend it. Everyone has 24 hours, everyone is given 24 hours a day. It depends on how you spend it, on when you sleep and when you wake up, when you start your grinding, when are you socializing. You need to know that there should be time where, you know, like there should be time where you socialize and like you live the social life and whatever, and then there should be time where you grind like crazy, you know what I'm saying. So you should balance those lives. Balance, there should be balance where we party and you're like, oh and then there should be times where, you know, like you be serious, you grinding and you getting your life together, you know what I'm saying. So successful people are given 24 hours just like unsuccessful people, but they spend their time wisely. So you should be careful. Time can be an asset and a liability at the same time. And then the fifth step is you need to understand that not everyone is gonna agree with you. Not everyone is gonna accept what you're doing, you know what I'm saying. Not everyone will agree with your decisions. Most of the time, let me tell you, I don't know if you've noticed this, but people, when you tell them their decision, they're gonna take that decision and put them that themselves on that situation. You know what I'm saying? They put themselves on that situation. If it was them, where they're gonna make this decision. So they don't judge your decision according to your personality, according to your note. I said most of the time they don't judge your decision according to your personality, according to what will work for you, according to what works for you. They judge it according to them. If they were in that situation where they're gonna make that decision, they were in that situation, was that decision gonna favor them? That's how they judge your decisions. That's what, when you tell someone your decision, that's how they judge it. So you should be careful. Not everyone is gonna agree with it. So you need to understand that people judge decisions according to what was gonna favor them. You know what I'm saying? They don't judge it according to what works for you. So you need to know what works for you when you decide. And like when people give you advices, I said this on my first video, you need to sit down and actually take time to look at that advice, because sometimes someone advises you according to what was gonna work, most of the time according to what was gonna work for them, not what was gonna work for you. So you need to know yourself, and you need to, when you make decisions, do your thing, do what you love, do what works for you without people agreeing to it. So you shouldn't be dependent of if people agree to it. And then the sixth step is you need to have that attitude that even if I fail, I have tried, I did something. Because you need to understand that even if you fail, because I used to have this attitude of, if I fail a test, I'm like someone who didn't write at all, like with the same. No, you need to understand that you guys are not the same. If you try something, you do something and then you fail, you're not the same as person who didn't try at all, because now you are ahead of that person, way ahead of that person, because now you know what didn't work for you. You know why what you were doing didn't work. You know your strengths, you know your weaknesses, you know if you try again how you're gonna approach it, and you know what to avoid and what to do, you know what I'm saying. So you are way ahead of the person who didn't try. So that's why you should try, even if you're scared, even if you, that's why you should always overcome your doubts, you should always overcome your fears. You should try it, because even if you fail, because sometimes in life things don't always go the way we want, we fall, the attitude should be, we get up and we try again and look at what didn't work out. You know what I'm saying? If it didn't work out, it is fine. It is totally fine, even if you tried a million times, because sometimes you find God has a different plans for us. So you should try something else. It is totally fine. You know what I'm saying? So yes, you should have that attitude. If you try and you fail, you are way ahead of someone who didn't try at all. And then the eighth step is you need to be hungry. You need to be hungry for your goals. You need to be hungry for your dreams. You want to go to the gym. You want to lose weight. You want to go to the gym. You want to gain weight. You need to be hungry for that. You need to be hungry to become that doctor. You need to be hungry to become that psychologist. You need to be hungry for your goals. Let me define hunger for you. Hunger is a discomfort or a weakness caused by lack of food. But in this content, let's not say lack of food. Let's say lack of what you want. Because what you want, what you desire is, you're lacking that. You know what I'm saying? And this is coupled by a desire to eat. So now let's say a desire to grind. A desire to get what you want. So you need to be hungry to become a better version of yourself. You need to motivate yourself. No one should motivate you. No one should tell you, like, we can tell you you can do this, we can tell you you got this, but the secret lies in you. You have to get up from that bed. You have to tell yourself, I can do this, I got this, I'm so pretty. You look at yourself in the mirror, you say, hey competition, I got this. You know what I'm saying? So you need that. You need to motivate yourself. You need to be hungry. You know why you started that. You need to know why you woke up one day and decided, okay, I want to pursue this career that I'm pursuing. You need to know why you decided, okay, I'm opening this business that I'm opening. Because there's gonna be those times that, those difficult times where you feel like, where it seems all impossible. You have to dig deep and remind yourself that, okay, I started this because I wanted to break the generation curses. I started this because I wanted to break the poverty from home. They are looking up to me and I wanted to change the situation at home. You need to know when it gets tough. You have to remind yourself. You look back on why you started. Now, if your why is not strong enough, I wanted to do this because I want to prove a point. I wanted to do this because I want to be like this somebody. Now, when it gets tough, now when it requires your all, you like for you to give it all. When it requires your all of your energy, your attention, your focus, that's when you're gonna give up, because you're gonna see actually becoming this somebody, it is so difficult. Actually proving a point, it is so difficult. But when you know that at home, the situation at home depends on me, I'm gonna be the one who has to change it. You're gonna go back and you're gonna look back at home and you see that the situation at home hasn't changed because I haven't become the person I wanted to be. I want to become. You know what I'm saying? So you should have a strong why. So basically, you need to have a strong foundation. You know what I'm saying? That is your why you started it. You need a why. I wanted to break generational curses. I wanted to change the poverty at home. I wanted to do this. That's why I'm doing this. You know what I'm saying? So you need a strong why. And then the last step is, if you need inspiration to do something, you should leave it. Don't do it. You are not hungry enough if you need inspiration to do it. Because when it gets hard, when it gets tough and there is no one to inspire you, what you gonna do? Aren't you gonna just leave it like that? And just, you know, because I feel like failing and giving up are two different things. Failing doesn't guarantee that you're gonna give up, but giving up guarantees you that you're gonna fail. You know what I'm saying? That's where these things differ. So you can fail and then tell yourself that you're gonna get up and then you're gonna try again. But you can give up. You're gonna give up and then you're gonna fail. After giving up and failing, there are hardly chances that you're gonna get up again. You know what I'm saying? So if you need inspiration to do what you're planning to do, you should just stop. You need to be hungry. Going back to my 7th step, you need to be hungry to do something. So yes guys, that's it for today. So like I said on my introduction, I'm starting a series of self-motivation because I want people to to teach themselves, to be willing to become better versions of themselves. So don't miss out on the series. If you don't want to miss out, please catch me every Tuesday. If you liked this video, please give it thumbs up. Please tell me on the comment section, how do you feel about this video? How do you feel about this series that I'm gonna be starting? And then please press the notification button so that when I post a second episode of the series, you're not gonna miss out. Please share it with your friends so that they're gonna get the message. Recommend this video to your friends. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much.